Here we are at job site number 1. Got some traffic bond for the patio, a couple pallets of patio stone. Our last pallet of outcropping stone here. Get that all loaded up. So work in progress. This is a bigger job, not a huge one, but it's a decent size. Buried this downspout. Well, it's not completely buried yet. Still gotta make some adjustments there. Have the downspout buried. It goes all the way through here. And then it goes through and under this retaining wall. Currently constructing this retaining wall. And we have the existing patio. This is the patio extension part where we're using those outcroppings to kind of fuse into those outcroppings. And that's about it. We are back at job site number 2. At the front, we've got some edging. This is edging that she used to have to border her soft walk back there, but she wanted to reuse it to kind of lower the material costs, so some nice curves going in there. It's all on a compacted gravel base. And back here, thinking about redoing this in the future just because it's sunken so low, so it kind of is the only spot where water might pool. We've got the clay paper edging in here. Spartus, we put in about 6 yards of topsoil, compacted that, installed the landscape fabric, put all the soft walk rock down, compacted that, and then put another 2 inches on top. We got these clay paper borders. She had these back here, and she just wanted to reuse them. She had a Mississippi River stone, decorative stone in here before, so this Spartus was really good to kind of, you know, serve some more functionality with the walkway. And right now it's not finished because the guys finished the job, but she wants to put some stuff over here, adjust this border along here. We wanted to do some amendment with the soil in the middle here because it's really clay ridden, so we're going to put some fertilizer in there, adjust this border, and this job will be completed. The before and after pictures for this job were just really cool. So that's it. Here's job site number 2. These are some plants that we popped out. The client didn't really like the result from the originally accepted design. So those were used to go along this side here. Popped them out, placed them with some coral bells. We redid this sidewalk. Got a hemlock mulch, aluminum black aluminum metal edge here. I guess it's not metal if it's aluminum. So all these plants in here we planted along the sidewalk there. More edging along here. The grade was a little high, which I thought was necessary for drainage, so we just popped in some more edging along the sidewalk there. Back here we ripped everything out, put in some new soil for the health of the plants. Got a nice design going in here. Again, along here, some nice low maintenance, compact perennials so that the sidewalk doesn't get overgrown. Rock border here. We did some sod patching along there. And back here, more plants, stepping stones here because they park a truck in here and there's not a lot of space to get out unless you're stepping in. So we put those in there too. Cleaned out the gutters for free. What else did we do? Yeah, the plants that we ripped out and replaced were free. The gutters were free. And a few other things too that I'm neglecting to remember right now, but that's the entirety of this project. Here we are at job site number 4. We got Flint just came back, the decorative stone. We're gonna be doing a decorative stone walkway where those guys are working. We're kind of doing some transplanting, excavating for landscape fabric. A lot of this job consists of field stone border. We're doing some concrete work for free, so we got the traffic bond here for that. And here we leveled all this out, cleared it all out, pre-emergent sprayed it. Now we're gonna mulch it for these planters. We also put some fertilized compost in those planters for her and repaired that one. Over here, we dug all of this out already. This is day 2 or 3. We're gonna be resurfacing this patio here. Around here we have a figure 8 shaped fieldstone border with a shaded perennial garden. So those rocks over there, we're gonna be using as a border throughout here. All of this has been dug out, pre-emergent sprayed, evident by the big pile of dirt. So yeah, I got a really cool garden design going in here. Through clearing, we kind of pulled up a lot of hostas that were just randomly dispersed. So we're gonna be putting them around the bases of these couple trees here. This line indicates another fieldstone border here, concrete repair there, aluminum border with some new sod. We dug out a bunch of sod in here, and then this line signifies another aluminum border. We're gonna be transplanting these bushes. They were incorporated into the original design, but I don't think they work. As you can see, that border for the aluminum has to be pushed super close to the pine tree. So we're just gonna get rid of them and put them in a spot that gets sun, which is kind of rare on this property. I want to put a wall in on this backside to kind of raise it up so you have like a balcony area to look into the backyard, but I digress. Over here, this is the concrete work we're doing for free. Patch this up, another fieldstone border, and you'll notice that you've got breaks by both the staircases. So you've got that over there goes that way, and that over there goes this way, so that you can access the yard easily on both sides. Then we go through here. We were thinking about taking these trees out because it's kind of hard to navigate through here, but we just decided to leave it. Back here, we're gonna be, this paint just signifies the natural edge. We're gonna be doing mulch on the interior, near the bushes and the trees. Then we're gonna be doing some Kentucky bluegrass sod back here. Another fieldstone border encapsulating this area here. We're gonna be pressure washing, potentially pressure washing, resurfacing, and then the joint sealer and all that stuff. We're gonna do some cosmetic stuff to this patio, but we'll see if that happens. Might have to wait till next year. Here we're doing a decorative stone with a stone stepper walkway. That's the Mississippi River stone, and some more planting in here, planting along here. And then underneath where my car is sitting currently, we're gonna be putting the 20 yards of topsoil for tomorrow. And then eventually, when we're done with this job, we'll be able to disperse the excess topsoil and reseed this area, clear out some of those weeds back there so we can get all of that cleared out. Another thing I forgot to mention, we're gonna be doing, so you can see this Cream City brick on the house, we're gonna be doing the Cream City brick border to signify that wild growth down the driveway from the mulch planter area in here. Through the digging out process, we got a lot of rubble over there, we got a lot of big boulders down there, a lot of big boulders in the backyard. So we're kind of going to use some of those bigger objects like a stack of bones down here to kind of retain all of this soil that's built up in here. And one of the areas that I'm thinking is going to be a good spot for those boxwood transplants is in this area that gets a little bit of sun right here, just along here. Nice inviting boxwood, stack of boxwoods right there. And that is it for this job. Man, that was a mouthful. All right, here we are at 6 p.m. Did a quote, an estimate at 4. Back on the job site by around 4:30 and helped the guys out a little bit over here. For this job today, popped these plants out, fabriced everything, got these steppers set on a gravel base, decorative stone, excavated a bunch of dirt in there too to make sure that the fabric sits nice, and we've got all the elevation right because those are our different heights. Got all this ready so mulch gets to sit nice against the sidewalks. Excavated and tilled all of this. Gravel down and forms up for the sidewalks. Some more transplanting, got those hostas in. that'll do for today.